childhood and even my adulthood was a mess. I was an absolute wreck. I totally understand when people are going through a tough time. I totally understand when it is very difficult to choose joy over heartache. I get it. I totally get it. And the reason I can tell you how to handle life's difficulties and their drama and how to get it to stop is because I've experienced it. Thank you all for joining me today, and we're gonna continue to play Oh, what happened there? We're gonna continue to play Hogwarts, I think, at least for a little bit, and then see where we're gonna go from there. Usually, when I'm doing these videos, I like to kind of have a general idea of what I want to talk about. But today I don't have an idea. There's something's gonna come up while I'm playing the game. Hopefully. If it doesn't, oh well. Something's gonna come up while I'm playing the game. That's what Spirit told me. You know, I just do what the little voices in my head tell me to do. I know, sounds strange for a gamer, but it's true. So later on, I'm going to talk about a mystery topic, and the mystery is just as much to me as it is to you. But in the meantime, we say we play. Okay, let's play. Oops. I guess I should walk forward.
Nice
All
work.
right.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something.
Cheers.
Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I had my share of wand combat. Yeah, I've had my share of, I don't know if wand combat, but I've had my share of combat, that's for sure. As much as anybody else has, I'm sure. We're all here to combat, so let's do with I've had my share.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
I was just gonna say, that sounds intriguing. Wow, okay. Let's do that.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent.
Me too.
Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Lucan Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested.
It's a little
next
bit
time.
different than life, isn't it? Because he said, if you don't get caught. Wow. In life, in the game of life, let's see what the quest is. In the game of life, you never get by with anything. The universe is always watching. Not in a punishment kind of thing. Okay. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as Black Flag and discovered by exploring the world. These quests regard XP but do not advance the main story. Okay. Let's see what we got. Attend your first day. We did that. Attend Charms class. I thought we did cross bonds. I should speak with Lucan. You already did that. Okay. Let's go back. All right, let's start. Talk to Lucan. We already did that.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Okay, she's not talking about anything. All right, so remember, let's touch the top little keypad and follow the light. So I don't know what we're going to talk about later. But I want to talk about a little bit of combat, what it's like, what life is about. Because I talked a little bit before about the combat. I mean, about, how hard life is. And that it's supposed to be, uh-oh, here we go. Oh, nope. That's supposed to be hard. And by understanding the why behind the hard part, you'll stop judging, right? But I gotta be honest with you. I went through a lot of combat. I have to say life pretty much sucks.
Whee!
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Nope,
not
we've
again.
lost.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As
I'm
long
looking
as we're
for-
only one time per
looking
week,
for
I
chests
can
right
indulge
now.
the boys' lavatory, not for the meek. He tried
Okay.
to stop me, did right?
Yep. Okay, here we go. Talk to Lupin. I think I will talk
Glad you
about.
could make it. Lupin's
Oh,
just
let's
over there.
see. Let's see.
Levioso.
There we go. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I just guessed. There's a light. Okay, we passed that. Let's go this way. Oh wait. Was I supposed to talk to him? No. Okay. We're
Can I
supposed to
help
talk to you.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
It's nice to hear.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Join your club. I'm not sure I'm interested. Oh no, we're interested. We want to go after this. Battle!
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in
Let's
crossed
do
ones,
it!
you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
I'm
Get me
ready.
in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
May suck at it, but I'm ready to go.
Will make you regret
Here we go.
signing.
Here we go. Mission round. Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Leviosa. Target lock R3 lets you track enemies without aiming. Well, they're right in front of us, so I don't think we need to do that.
Confringo.
Potato. Stupefy.
Is that all you've got?
Come on, die, you sucker.
You're better than that.
Confringo. Stupefy.
Mine's the one.
Leviosa.
Descendo.
Don't show her now.
Free is mine.
Nice
There
work!
you go.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Alright, so that quest is complete. So let's go back and see what the next one is. So again, the quest button is that top button right next. Okay, Charms class. Field map shows Professor Ronan's class is in the astronomy wing. The castle is enormous. I may Need to use the charmed compass in the field guide to help me find the way. Go to Charms class. Let's see where that bad boy is. Where's Charms class? Da-da-da-dum. Charms class. Okay. Track that quest. Alright, there we go. So, again, let's put the... Where did it go? I guess we're going this way. Okay.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
Okay. Here we go. I don't know if the music's playing. It usually is in the background, but I don't hear it. Maybe it is. Is that locked? Yep. Da-da-da-da. Okay, down we go. What do you got your light on for? I don't want to do that.
Levioso.
Ah, I want a Levioso. That's not the plan. Okay, what? You know, I gotta tell you. Oh, you're gonna watch me lose my way so many times. Since I'm in here, we should see. Kitty!
Tego.
Oops. Didn't mean to hit the cat. There we go. Oh, how pretty is the kitty? I used to have 5 of them. I'm down to 2. Unfortunately, the others passed away. But animals always know. Okay, where am I? Animals always know when it's best. I mean, humans' higher consciousness knows when it's best to die, but animals always know. When they're ready to go, they're ready to go.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
There it is.
We sometimes
Okay.
have to remind him in his villa.
We're in Charms class. Am I supposed to go up there? Okay, I'm in Charms class. Now what? Is that a nasty look? Nothing up there. Anything up here I'm supposed to get? Nice chest. No chest. Okay. Any chest over here? I'm not seeing one. Okay. So now, I don't know what to do. Am I now supposed to be here? This is charmed? Maybe it isn't. Oops. Oh, shit. Hold on. Where is it? It's in here. Ah, I just didn't hit the begin button. Okay, that's what the problem was.
Here. Behind
Since I
you.
didn't say it.
There is an
Here's
open
everyone.
seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new
Natty.
student.
Hi,
Have you met
Natty.
Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to
Yes.
year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Would be a no.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
It's so charming. Sorry.
Well, it seems that we're in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Goody, another charm. Okay. So we do this, this. Ta-da! Ta-da-da-da!
Accio,
Nice.
that is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Fresh air. Times Square. You are my wife. Goodbye, city life. Uh-oh. I just aged myself horribly. Green egg hurts.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Right. Nicely done. I have got to get me one of those.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Oh boy. Okay,
Very
here we
simply,
go.
cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Splendid! Happens to the best of us.
Now how do I get that to stop? See, I'm having trouble because I can't get it to stop. So I cast the spell. Supposed to let go.
Excellent. Not to worry.
See, I think it's part of the game that I'm supposed to fuck up. Because it won't, I can't get it to go slowly.
Accio,
Very good. Don't lose your composure.
Okay, I don't know how
Very
to do
good.
this.
Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Come on down!
You'll
You're
be
the next
blues just as
contestant.
before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
yes, sir.
Ran to the edge without going over in order to score points. Okay.
Here we go.
But look how slow. Look how slowly her ball comes. Not me. I can't get it to go slower.
Accio,
Stay focused.
I am focused. But I can't get it to stop. Okay, so one of two things. I'm either really fucking up or I'm not.
That
it's
is how
supposed
it's
to
done.
be that way. Yeah, no shit. That's how it's done. It won't
Do
stop.
not be Let us see this.
Okay, so what am I doing wrong? I just think I'm supposed to lose.
There we go.
She's got 103. I got 0 zip, nada. Alright, let's do it again.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, but why? Why? Why?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
It wasn't very interesting at all to me. I freaking lost.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
Go off.
Don't lose your composure.
It's not supposed to come off. It's supposed to, I can't get it to slow down, so I don't know what's happening. Look at her. Jesus. Good thing I'm better at sports than I am this. Okay, here we go.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind. Ah, you almost had it. Be sharp.
See, what am I doing wrong? Daddy.
I thought I had that.
Am I supposed to be doing good, you know, good sport?
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
No, I suck.
Stay
I wasn't-
focused.
I wasn't doing quite well. I sucked. I sucked. I sucked.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
My balls were all off the playing board.
Class is
Must
dismissed.
have-
Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is it?
This may seem an odd question,
magic the
but
same?
is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive.
Use my finger.
Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Wow. A school floating in midair. How awesome is that?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Well, how did she know the professor wanted to
You
talk
can
to her?
use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Okay, let's
A
go
word,
talk to him.
if you would.
Using it on
You wanted to
clothing,
speak
be
with me,
precise, then.
Professor?
I
You
did.
know it won't work on
I
humans.
trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that
Sit.
your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Awesome. Okay. Charms class. Quest complete. What's our next quest? No stories available. Let's see. No main quest available. No assignments. No relationships. What's up with that? We couldn't possibly have done everything. Those are all the done ones. Okay, challenges. Level 3. What's our inventory? None. Okay. You know what let's do, since we don't have any quests? Was that one? Okay, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. I don't feel like we've played very long. So let's see if there's somebody we can run into
Hello.
that'll give us a
How was
quest.
your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Well, damn. Oh, now there's a new quest. Okay. Weasley after class. Professor Weasley wants to see me in her classroom, which is off the Transfiguration courtyard, located between the library annex and the astronomy wing. Hopefully she has a word on replacing my lost supplies. Oh, goody, we're getting close to going to Hogsmeade. Okay, so we are going there. That's where we're going. Da-da-da. Where'd the light go? There we go. Let's go see the light. I don't know where the Transfiguration. You know, in the game of life, I don't get lost very often. I have a very good sense of direction. But when it comes to the... What was that? Okay, weirdo. But when it comes to these games, I get lost all the time. I forget where I'm going, or more importantly, I don't know where I'm going. Whoa, there's another map. Let's just spin. So I get lost all the time. It's very, very frustrating. I sometimes catch myself. There's another one. Going around in circles. Kind of what I used to do with life. Where'd it go? Oh, down. Okay. Yeah, I used to get lost in life quite a bit, but life got better. Now I don't get lost. Because I don't have to go on so... I don't have to go on so many difficult journeys except physical ones. You know, I've been to Peru, I've been to Nepal. Aww.
All of the shopkeepers like.
Okay,
I
where are
know
we going? There we go.
always put a bit of
In all these different places. What is this? Begin the quest. Ha ha ha.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a Streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Done.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Potions. Let's find out what a spellcraft.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
How's that?
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
How freaking cool is that? We get to go get the wand. Okay, so I'm going to get her out of here, I think. And then I'm going to talk about, I don't know, whatever I'm supposed to talk about. Whatever, however the spirit moves me, so to speak. So let's do that. Let's get out of here, and then I'll see where we're going. Then I'll start the little chat.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
I'm all about the butterbeer. Okay, so I'm gonna get, let's see what we got. Professor Ronan, Rapario or Raparo? Okay, that's where we're gonna go. Okay, we're gonna go there, but I'm gonna, okay. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm, Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and their progress in the quest menu of the field guide. Okay, so what we're going to do is, boy, this time on this game goes so fast. We're going to pause right here. There we go. So we can see all the way around the room. Just want to look real quick and see if there are any chests in here. I do not think there are. Okay, so I don't see anything we're supposed to pick up. Oh, wait, what was that? Hold on just a second. What's that?
Revelio.
There it is. Ha ha ha! Gotcha. Transfigured teacup. Likely the soon-to-be reversed error of the second year, serves as a cautionary tale for those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration. Okay, you gotta always look for those things. See, there's a chest, but it's got books on top of it. Okay, so we're gonna go right outside the door, and we're gonna stay here. There's another one.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Well, why aren't we... Okay, so I want to see which direction we're going. We're supposed to go that way. You know what? I want to do one other thing before I leave here. Da-da-da-da. No, maybe I'm not. His head blown up. Yeah, I'm just going to stop right here for today because we've already had enough time. I want to make these videos as short. So one of the things I noticed in today's game, I guess I want to talk about, is the combat and the combat skill, and what is required. You know, when it comes to combat, I've told you all that life is supposed to have difficulty. It's a good thing when things aren't going ostensibly going well, but you know, you still got to live through it. And you know, I've lived through a lot. I get clients all the time said, you know, when they're talking about their struggles and how bad it is, they'll say, well, you don't understand. I didn't get to the knowledge I have. I didn't get to, which I'm not saying, it's like I say a lot. This is what I think, what the hell do I know? But I didn't get there by not having the experiences. My life has been one big fucking experience, and not often good ones. I finally got my soul to the place where there isn't so much combat anymore. I'm not a drama queen, and I used to be. Don't get me wrong. My childhood and even my adulthood was a mess. I was an absolute wreck. I totally understand when people are going through a tough time. I totally understand when it is very difficult to choose joy over heartache. I get it. I totally get it. And the reason I can tell you how to handle life's difficulties and their drama and how to get it to stop is because I've experienced it. I know my soul came here to have those experiences so that I can help others with theirs. And I think that's my sole purpose. I think that's what I came here for. And that's what you came here for. I mean, we all came here to struggle, you know. And yes, on the external, it looks like a lot of people don't. You look at people like celebrities like George Clooney, Jodie Roberts, and those are just to name two. And on the outside, externally, it looks like, wow, they got made. They have the money, they have the fame, but they still have struggles. We all do. You just can't see theirs. You're comparing their external happiness with your internal pain. I used to do that. I totally get it. The soul that I came in with is no longer the soul that I am. Younger days, teenage, young adult, I screwed up so many times I can't tell you. I'm not And I don't want anybody to think I didn't, because people, when they come to me, like I said, they think, oh, well, you don't understand. I understand it all. I've experienced it. I wrote, produced, and directed this story so I could experience it. So when I tell you to choose joy, it's because that's what I learned to do. It's not because I came in and I was fucking brilliant right off the bat, right? None of us are. The whole point is, think, a lot of people say we're a work in progress. Absolutely, 100% you're a work in progress. I'm just trying to make that progress not take so long. It's like in these games, right? Like, look, on the screen you can see there's a light telling me which direction to go. Life isn't like that. That's something that's different about these games and about the game of life, is there is no light that you can see guiding you, right? There is no light you can see. That's the key element. That's the key thing to remember here. You can't see it. And one of these days I'm going to do an episode on what you can't see, which is all the spirit guides hope that you have. There is a team of beings that are trying to help you. The problem is you don't see them, so therefore you don't know they exist. They're always there guiding you. They're always there showing you the light. They will, guide you someplace and you won't even know why you're there. It's like serendipity, right? And you just show up. I mean, I've had times where I'd wake up in the morning and Spirit say, like when I first moved to LA, they'd say, go to Malibu and go sit in this restaurant at the bar, have appetizers, drinks. This is where we need you to be. So I'd go. I wouldn't question. I'd go, okay. So I'd get in my car. I'd go down to the beach. I went to that one restaurant. I sat there and I had no clue why I was there. No clue whatsoever. And then pretty soon there were two guys sitting at the bar. I'll never forget this. It was one of my first experiences of following what spirit guides said without doing what the little voices in my head told me to do, without knowing why I was doing it, right? So I sat there at the bar. I didn't know I was there. I had appetizers, had a beer, of course, and I just sat there. And before too long, these two guys sitting on the opposite end of the bar from me started getting in a very, let's call it a heated debate. They got in this heated debate, and I just sat there and I closed my eyes and I just energetically surrounded them with love. And they fought, they had verbal altercation, there was no physical altercation. And once I realized, see, this is why I'm here, I put love around the two guys, right? I surrounded them with love, and in just a couple of minutes, I'd say after that, and started calming down, right? And I'm like, I got to witness, to me, that's a miracle. It was amazing. I'm not saying I was amazing. I'm saying what got me there, who got me there. Something bad was going to happen to those two guys. I don't know what it was, but something was. And Spirit sending me there helped prevent it. And it's that, that's why I did what I did, because I trust it. I trust the voices in my head to know what is best for me. They've helped me through many situations of combat, right? Because sometimes you're always supposed to be where you are, right? You're always supposed to be where you are. But if you're not going to be there, then Spirit will guide you where to be. I think that's really important. And, okay, sometimes we don't understand. Sometimes we don't understand when we trust those voices in our head and we go and do what our intuition is telling us to do, and it doesn't turn out well. It doesn't look like it turns out well. And we think, now what the hell? Why did I do that? Why did I trust my intuition and it turns out badly? Because nothing is bad. If you go there, There is nothing bad. If you go someplace and get in a fight with somebody, it's because that's where you were supposed to be. That was part of your story. So combat is also planned. Good shit is planned. Bad shit is planned, right? It's all planned. And all the times that I was in conflict, I was just in conflict with myself. And that's what took me the longest time to learn, is that conflict was within. It was not without. So I'm not sure if I made the point of the story. But so what if I didn't? I made some point. What it is. Anyway, I guess that's it for today, guys. I may think of something for next episode, but in the meantime, I was just supposed to talk, and it didn't really matter where I'm going. Hold on. I'm going to leave this video by hugging on a cat. Alright guys, I'm hugging the cat. I'm hugging you. You just don't know it. Thanks so much for joining me. You know, all this YouTube stuff is new to me, but I do know one thing. The more you hit the like button, the more you help me out. So help a granny out. Hopefully Granny is helping you out. Hit that notification button. Go, make all the bells and whistles go off. Also subscribe. Tell people you know to subscribe. Let's get Granny going. Alright guys, thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this, okay? Alright, good night everybody. Or good day, whichever one it is. Okay, bye.